At this point, AI needs to be stopped. It's almost 2026 and AI is going crazy. AI is taking photos, creating videos, writing copy, basically doing everything that humans do, right? And if you're like most people, you might be starting to wonder, is AI going to take my job next? Well, I don't know because I don't know what you do. But in this video, I'm going to give you a list of 5 high income skills that everyone should learn before 2026. If you're looking to stay relevant and irreplaceable by this big AI, then you need to learn the skills or find a way to incorporate them into what you do. Let's get into the video. The first skill, personal branding and brand building. Listen, AI can do a lot. AI can create a logo for a brand, it can write your captions, but AI cannot build a brand for you. The only person that can build your brand is yourself, and that's where AI cannot match you. All right. So one of the things that you should learn to do in 2026 is build a personal brand. Your personal brand will speak. It is what will connect to people. It is what will drive people to listen to you, trust you, and eventually buy from you. All right. So one of the things that you should do is personal branding. And the best part is that personal branding is not restricted, it's not limited to anything. Whatever it is you do, you can find a way to infuse personal branding. So if you're a tech enthusiast, you can find a way to build a personal brand around that. If you're a marketer, you can do that. If you sell food products, you can do that. If you sell clothing, you can do that. Whatever it is you do at all, you can find a way to infuse your personal brand, to build your personal brand. So yes, one thing that you should do, one skill that you should focus on learning is personal branding, because it's not going anywhere anytime soon. The second skill I would never replace is creative directing and innovation. There's so much content everywhere. But you see, the thing about creative directing, being able to direct an idea, create an idea and direct it from start to finish, AI cannot do that. And that's where you come in. Direction requires understanding. It needs you to know this brand and know, what's the end product of this brand? What are they looking to achieve in the end? And with that end goal, you can now trace it back and see the steps that they need to reach that end goal. And that's where you come in as a creative director. Okay, so I always tell people, be an innovator. Innovators don't join trends, they create the trends, all right? And at the end of the day, these are people that are hot stuff in the market. Everybody needs an innovator. Everybody is looking for people that can build something. So creative directing and innovation, skill number 2. The third skill that AI was not replacing is storytelling and emotional copywriting. Everybody loves a good story. Everyone loves a good story. Everyone listens to a good story, and everyone that tells a good story takes the lead. If you know how to tell stories and write your stories, right, then you're going to stay in the lead. There's one thing AI cannot do. It doesn't have empathy. AI has never been heartbroken. ChatGPT has never suffered loss. It has never lost anybody. It hasn't been in a tragic situation. It hasn't been depressed. So it cannot convey these feelings into written words. It can only speak from imagination. All right. So one thing you should focus on is learning how to write emotionally. Storytelling and emotional copywriting is another skill that will not go out of vogue. The fourth skill that you need to learn is leadership and people management. This is a very essential skill that AI cannot manage. No matter how bad it gets, people always need people to lead, right? People everywhere are always looking for someone to hold their hands and tell them what to do. And that's where you can come in. So if you occupy any form of leadership position, whether an HR, team lead, operations manager, or even someone building anything at all, you need to develop the skill of leadership and people management, all right? Because this is what people love. People love someone who can understand them, know what they're feeling, and know how to channel their emotion in real time, right, to get them to do the job better. So leadership and people management is something that AI would not replace. And the final skill that AI is not replacing is sales and negotiation. We are always going to need to make sales. We are always going to need to negotiate, and companies are always looking for a great negotiator. So if you know how to speak to people, you know how to convince people to buy, compel people to take action, then you're hot shot. You're a hot shot, and they are basically going to be looking for you. That's something AI cannot do. Okay, so maybe you're an entrepreneur, you're a freelancer. These are people that need these skills. You're always going in the market to look for jobs. You need to know how to convince people to pay you what you're worth, know how to negotiate with people, right? Business developers, even content creators. You need to know how to be a good negotiator. And these are things that AI is not going to replace anytime soon. All right. So yes, if you are in the job market right now and you're scared and you're wondering, oh, what am I going to do? Is AI going to take my job next? Then I'm here with good news, right? If you learn any of these 5 skills, then you're safe. And here's the great part, right? You don't have to leave whatever it is you're doing and go and take up a new skill. No, you can stay in what you are doing and still find a way to pick up these skills and just add them to what you do. And I'll give you an example. For instance, let's say you're a designer. You can add storytelling or brand strategy to your design. So you design, but you can now become a brand strategist. You can add that to what you already do. You can become a storyteller. You can start telling stories with your design. So these are things that you can easily pivot. You don't need to take a new skill or start learning them afresh. If you already do something, just find a way to future-proof your skill so that it is well secure and AI cannot replace it. By the way, guys, I'm building an academy for content writers. If you're seeing this right now and you're a content writer or you want to learn how to start content writing, then my academy for writers is opening on the 8th of December, right? But there's currently a link for you to join the waitlist. I'll add the link here to this video, right? So you can click that and join my waitlist if you want to join the academy. Thank you so much for staying to the end of my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.